Hi everybody, welcome to the channel Lightworkers Together. This is Val. I hope you all are doing well and having a great day. It's nice here today. There's hardly a cloud in the sky. It's beautiful. I have this card that I'm kind of focusing on because this is part of the message that I just wanted to come on and give a brief message of encouragement for all of us to don't give up. Okay, please don't give up. I know right now, if you look at the world and you look what's going on, it can be very discouraging. When many of us are working to kind of raise the vibration, do our own healing work, raise our own individual vibration, and just send out a lot of love and light into this world and try and make a difference. And if you look at a lot of the things that are happening, you may feel like it's not making a difference. But I want to come on here and say to you, it definitely is. There are things that are happening, and you can even see them a lot of times in your close communities and things. You can see while the wider world looks like it's falling apart and there's a lot more violence. You've heard the expression, it's always darkest before the dawn. I want everyone to know to please hang in there because things will be changing. The tide will be turning, and we are crucial. Light workers, star seeds, everybody, even those that are not awakened, that are just, kind souls that are trying to go out every day and do their very best to be kind and loving to everybody. It makes a difference. We are definitely all connected. What you do for one, you do for everyone. What you do for yourself, you do for everyone. So, on this journey, especially with healing and stuff, the more healing we do, the more it helps everyone else. The more we lift our vibration, the more it lifts everyone else, including our beautiful planet. So, with that being said, I do want to step back and address a couple of things that may or may not be happening for others, but have definitely happened for myself. Now, if you are a person that is definitely holding the light, you notice the card, be the light in the world, in this world. And we are, just big hugs to everybody who's doing it, who's showing up every day for yourself and for all of us. The other folks who are not ready to be in that place, or who are not awakened, or are looking at really just the illusion of what's happening around them, may look at you kind of questioningly when you try to continue to be positive, or you choose not to bury yourself in the negative. And it's the expression of, we're in the world but not really of this world. And so we don't want to bury our heads in the sand. Obviously we don't, but we also do not want to allow ourselves to become pulled down into lower, depressive, darker energies. And that can happen, especially if you spend a lot of time watching the news, or really, to be honest, 10 minutes is usually enough for me. I tend to not watch the news. I will tell you, because I know, I need to be very aware of what's going on. We don't want to be unaware, right? You want to be aware of what's going on around you, but you don't want to be participating in the negative. I wanted to bring this up. I know a lot of people will consider many of us to be like Pollyannas, or I got into a discussion with my father the other day, and I was trying to explain to him how, and my dad actually has prophetic dreams, guys. He has had for many years. I had him a lot when I was younger, and it was some of it was pretty horrific and continual, and I had to just literally shut that off because I didn't want it anymore. And I'm going to be opening those gifts back up again for myself very soon, now that I've done a lot of healing that really needed to be done. But my father is the kind of person, he is definitely a doom and gloom individual. He is a true pessimist. He looks on the dark side. He's not really, he's on the path, but everyone is literally on the path but doesn't know it, but we're at different places. But He's, instead of trying to kind of look on the brighter side, like I said to him, I said, why don't you, when you see these things on the news, why don't you try and flip that script? Why don't you try and look at the positive, or in your mind focus on what would an actual positive outcome of this be? Or if this event could be changed in my mind, how would I change it to have a positive ending, to put positive energy onto it? Because I told him, I said, the more you feed negative energy, you're just creating it. What you think about, you bring about. So I tried to have this discussion with him, and I was abruptly, the fact that this is a 3D world and not everybody is open to that, was abruptly brought to my attention, because he was like, are you just going to be oblivious? Are you going to be fiddling like Nero while Rome burns? Was the actual expression that he used. And I told him, I'm not oblivious to what's going on, but I do not choose to feed and amplify the negative. I would rather feed and amplify the positive, because you have to have a balance in this. If we all jump on board the, oh my, God, the world's ending or whatever, which it isn't, this is a world without end. So there are, yes, very bad things happening right now. There are very negative, extreme things happening right now. And along those lines, we need to continue with our positive measures that we are taking, because there's got to be a balance to this. And we have to remember something, you all. There are thousands upon thousands, probably millions at this point, of people awakening. They're going through their healings. And we know when this happens, there's a lot of different emotions that come out of you. So part of me is really feeling like, as this system, the old system has to be torn down for the new one to rise up. That is just the way it works, right? That's just the way, that's the balance of everything. So part of what we're seeing, these more and more extreme things that are happening violence-wise, is what I really feel like is part of the old systems really digging in and not wanting to come down to allow the new, better, happier, healthier, positive systems to come into place. But I promise you, we have help. There are things that are going on behind the scenes that we cannot see at this time, that are going to help us. But we need to stay on the path. We need to not give up, even when things look really dark and bad. And I feel like I'm going to be very candid and say I feel like there's a lot more to come. And not just like worldwide for everybody, but probably in individuals' personal lives. And it's like when anything is trying to be balanced out, or there's a change that needs to be made, it's like in tarot, you see the Tower card. The tower has to come down, folks. It's going to come down, and we have to expect it. But I feel for anybody who's going through a situation where the folks around you may think that you are being, a Pollyanna or oblivious, or, you're not living in the real world. You don't want to see what's happening. For me, I say, I very much see what's happening. I'm not ignorant of it. I don't ignore it. But I also do not let it pull me down into the lower energies, because that serves nothing, folks, for all of us. It serves nothing if we allow ourselves to be pulled down into that energy. So I just want to say, please, please don't give up. You're not alone. If you're struggling with a lot of these energies and a lot of this stuff that's going on, kind of give yourself some time of self-care and self-love. Step back from it if you need to. Go out in nature, which is very healing and very just totally lifts my vibration. You can do something kind for somebody. Go listen to some music, take a salt bath. There's anything near water is very, very healing, and it's vibrationally lifting. So there's a lot of things that we can do for ourselves. I feel like that's the other important point that I wanted to bring up, is just to really take care of yourselves at this time. Make sure you're drinking lots and lots and lots of water. Eat the healthiest things that you can for your body. Get lots of sleep. Get out and get into nature when you can do it, you all. And I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. I love you all. Everything that everyone is doing. If you feel like you're doing all this and you've been doing it for a long time and you feel like it's in vain, please know that it is not. It is absolutely not. Every one of us matters, and what you do matters. It all counts. It all comes together. So we are a family. Please hang in there. We can do this. We've got each other's backs. There are better days coming. The light is at the end of the tunnel, you all. It's there. We just have to keep moving through that darkness and bring the light with us. So I just wanted to come on real quick and give that message. Please don't give up. Don't let things that are in your outer environment tear you down. Take care of yourself. Keep shining that beautiful light. You are loved beyond measure. I'm sending everyone love, peace, and unity. Stay well, stay safe, and I'll talk to you again soon. Keep being that light in this world.